How's everybody doing? Welcome to Sit Down News. Before I begin the story, I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Ratchet Clothing. I just want to say that the people from Ratchet, they're very nice guys. They really do a lot for their community. They just recently in the UK, they went around asking people who needed things or for Christmas or people who were doing bad, and they're looking to help people out. I have a lot of respect for them. So I'm going to put the link down below. You could go on their site. They're a clothing company out of the UK. They deal with celebrities and everything else. And they have clothing for men, women, and children, various prints, tie-dyes. There's a lot to look at. Go take a look at them, check them out. So today's story is a little funny. I'm going to leave the name of the person who's involved in it out. We'll call him R for obvious reasons. You'll understand when I tell the story. But here it is. And I get a telephone call from Johnny Sideburns. Johnny Sideburns was a member of our crew. I was close to him at one time. He called me in a panic, asking me, there's an issue, asking me to come to Bamonte's. For those of you who don't know Bamonte's is an old Italian restaurant. It's in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. It's been around a long, long time. Very, very good food. Check them out. So I take a ride to Williamsburg, and when I get there, Johnny Sideburns is sitting in the place with an associate, and that associate's name is R. I say hello to Johnny Sideburns, and I say hello to R. R is white as a ghost, looks like he's going to pass out. I know this situation is not good. So I said, what's up? So Johnny Sideburns turns to R and says, tell him. What happened is one afternoon, and I believe it was the day before, he decides to go on Craigslist and look for a woman for himself. And he hooks up with this woman. They make arrangements to meet in some motel or hotel, and they meet. The smart thing he did is he didn't use his ID when they went to this hotel, right? So she had to use her ID. And that's a big, important part of the story. We'll get to that in a minute. So they go into the hotel room, and obviously they get undressed, and I don't got to go into specifics. They do what they have to do. Unbeknown to R, this woman takes her bag and pocketbook and puts it up on the dresser and has her cell phone facing the bed, filming this whole thing. And they go through everything they have to do. He pays her, and they part ways. Well, a little while later, he starts getting messages. This woman not only filmed the whole thing, but was able to take still shots off of the recording. And they started sending him the film itself and then still shots, saying that they're going to send it to his wife if he don't give X amount of money. I forget what it was, but it was significant. So he's panicking because he's married and all of that with kids. So he's showing me some of the video, which I really didn't want to see, and the still shots. You could definitely tell it's him. So they got him good. And so now he produces a piece of paper, and on it is a woman's name. She's Spanish, has a Spanish name, and an address in the Bronx. So I said, what's this? He says, this is her address. So I don't know if it was on the bill or he went back and was able to get the address, but she did give her ID, and I think they photocopied it, and that's what he was showing me. So they wanted me to go there and approach either her or her boyfriend, whoever else is involved in the scam. Obviously, it was more than her. So I take the paperwork and I say goodbye to them, and I leave, and I'm on my way back to Long Island. I'm in traffic, of course, and I'm thinking, and I'm saying, who am I going to use to come with me? We got to go. What are we going to do? We got to go lay on this place, go grab the guy, if there's a guy, and see who's, lay on her, see who she's with, and grab them and let them know that we know who they are, and that'll back them off. And the more and more I'm thinking about it, it hits me. I said, wait a minute. There's a very simple fix and solution. We don't have to do none of that. I jump off the exit, spin around. Right away, I called Johnny Sideburns up. I said, listen, where are you? We're just finishing up over here. I said, all right, where are you headed? He was headed back to Howard Beach to his house. I said, I'll meet you. And I'm laughing all the way to drive back to him, because I'm saying, Here they are panicking. And meanwhile, this was a simple fix. I'm surprised that John didn't think of this. So I get to Howard Beach. I wind up beating him there. I wait a little bit and he comes pulling up. So I go over to his car. So I said, I'm surprised at you. What do you mean? I said, John, this is an easy fix. Usually he's got you crazy because he's panicking. You're panicking, and there was a simple solution to this whole thing. How are they going about trying to shake him down? Sending messages to him saying that they're going to go to his wife. They're going to send it to his wife. He knows he's married, so he's panicking, right? And usually have me panicking that I'm trying to figure out how we're going to approach this. And then it hit me. All he has to do, answer back and say, send it where you want. I'm single. I'm not married. How the hell, unless this dummy started telling her that he's married, he's okay. That's what he needs to say. And if he did, it's fine. He could say, I just said that to you. I'm not married. Do what you want. I'm not giving you nothing. That's it. And that's what he needs to do. So he gets this R and he relays this message. And R sends a text back, basically saying what I just said, and it goes away. They never go forward with it anymore. And in that life, I've mentioned, it's not always about doing violence because that's plan B. Plan A is more important. Plan A is doing things strategically, using your head. It's why they call people wise guy, because you're supposed to think wiser than the next person. That's why I was surprised at Johnny Sideburns. He let R make him panic and he wasn't thinking right when there was a simple solution. And sometimes there is a simple solution. It's not always about violence. It's about outsmarting people. And that's all I wanted to say. I know it was a short story. It just was a funny story that I thought about, and I wanted to share it with everybody. I also want to thank everyone. There's been a lot of new subscribers to this channel. I really appreciate it. For those of you who watch and are not subscribed, if you'd like, subscribe down below. And I'd appreciate that as well. I appreciate everyone who has reached out to Ratchet. They're doing very, very, very well. He has told me that this was his best year around this time yet. He's a young guy who runs it. And for those of you who they're on Instagram, you could go check them out. He does very good for himself. Not only with my help, but he does very good. But they have acknowledged that it's been a big help. I really appreciate everybody that has ordered from Ratchet. If you haven't, check out the link down below. If you have not read Sit Down News, go to sitdownnews.com. I'll put the link down below, and you could check out the blogs. I just posted a recent one about the 36th anniversary of the Castellano hit. You can check that out. I'll put the link down below. I hope everyone has a great day for themselves. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy. Ciao for now.